Hey Scorpio, it is me, Alex, and I'm here to bring you another tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what God, angels, and universe has for you. For some reason, shuffling on this towel sucks, so I'm just shuffling on the glass. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? Big G. God, how you doing? What's up? What's going on? Hi. High Priestess. Ooh. Three of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Mama, Page of Wands, Ten of Wands, Terror. Let's see, cut this one off. Yeah, let's cut that one off. Okay, there we go. Okay, and Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so we go Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. We go Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is security. Investing in your security. Terror on the Ten of Wands. Angels are saying you're breaking down your perceptions, beliefs, bad habits. That Ten of Wands to me kind of feels like your past. Now let's do the dark ones. Your intuition. You're following your intuition about some pain or heartbreak. It's like your head is hurting your heart. I feel like your head is creating illusions that are not there. I feel like this tower here is reality poking through, right? Yeah, and the Page of Wands to me with the Empress here. This to me almost even feels like your mind wants you to be single, so your heart is not at risk of being hurt. So I feel like that Three of Swords and the Page of Wands is almost like telling yourselves lies to keep yourself hurt so you can block forward progress, so you don't basically have to open up your heart, right? The Empress, and I'm getting chills on that one. Ooh, I had to pull that message from Universal Ankles. Ooh, because the cards don't reflect that. That High Priestess is the unknown, right? Unknown heartbreak that I feel like that's buried deep inside of you. For some of you that you could possibly even be keeping from yourself. Nine of Pentacles is abundance. The Empress is abundance. So it's almost like there are good things going on for you, Scorpio. But look at what it's kind of bookended by. The Page of Wands and the Three of Swords. So it's almost like these very triggering, very immature messages that perhaps you're telling yourself, and angels are saying for some of you, you think is your intuition. Ladies and gentlemen, they, fear will disguise itself as logic. Why? To keep you imprisoned, to keep you in the same spot. Oh, wow, that was a pretty deep message. My angels just said your fear is designed to keep you in your comfort zone, right? Because your comfort zone is the familiar, right? It's safe. You don't have to worry, or there's no threat of getting hurt. You could have everything you want. Just have Uber Eats, deliver all of your snacks and goodies to your comfort zone. But I feel like there's some sort of triggering event that's going to force you to drop those wands. Scorpio, drop your wands. Now, also at the same time, I feel like after this tower moment, prosperity, right? Grounding, security, ooh, returns. Ooh, angels, damn it. Angels just said to me, yo mama, right? I feel like, and I'm pretty sure all of psychology feels like every last person on this planet should have had the love and nurturing of one parent. Two preferably, but if you couldn't get two, let's at least get one good one, right? And I think as a species, it is always the mother to an extent who should provide nurturing, comfort, support, grounding, security. Okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, over the course of your life, you've always had issues with security, grounding, and comfort. Ooh, okay. We may have to label this one as triggering, angels. It's too early in the morning to be triggering anybody. 10 of Swords, so we have the third 10 on the table. Well, you know what? 10s in the tarot represent completion. I just said 2 parents preferable, but 1 is good. Your mom or dad, your mom in the Taurus or Libra sun with a Sagittarius moon or Venus. Okay, your dad, Aries, stoic, right? Dad, to an extent, right? Traditionally, he's supposed to be the protector, the provider, the teacher, the disciplinarian. Mom is like the love, okay? Yeah, so I feel like parenting and your security, right? Because I got Pentacles. Pentacles love you, Scorpio, and Scorpio loves Pentacles, okay? But I feel like stability, security, independence, investments, how do you say, feeding yourself and also investing in yourself. Thank you. That was a little weird, but yeah. Investments in yourself is what's being highlighted here. Yeah, you know what? These burdens and obstacles, these wands that stand in between you and your freedom, happiness, and security, financial freedom, financial happiness, financial freedom, what stands in front of that is these 10 wands. And I feel like these 10 wands are a combination of what it is that you tell yourself to keep you, again, locked in that comfort zone. In that comfort zone is where fear is derived, where fear is born, where fear is created. And I feel like that 2 of Pentacles is the universe saying to you, all right, Scorpio, you done been here for a long time. 10 years, right? Angel said 30 years for some of you. Okay. 30 years, and it's time for you to be released. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. The universe is trying to progress you to the point of security and satisfaction. Okay? But you first have to get rid of these 10s. Right? What you think, how you feel. Bullshit sacrifices. Bullshit sacrifices meaning that some sacrifice. Oh, Lord, I'm about to tell on somebody. Angels are saying some of you use sacrificing in a very distorted way, right? As an example, if it's you and another person and somebody says, okay, I want to invite one of you to an executive ball, right? I don't even fucking know. And you're sacrificing says, well, no, you go, Daryl, you could go. Because you want to be what? The savior, right? You want to be praised. You want to be, oh my gosh, it was Scorpio who allowed me to come here. And I just want to give a biggest shout out to Scorpio. But all the while, you're crying like, nobody wanted me at the executive ball, right? That's exactly what angels mean about bullshit sacrificing, right? And here's the thing. You keep yourself hurt. Because for a lot of you, hurt, pain is your comfort zone. I'm just going to give you a minute to let that marinate. So it's almost like you're more comfortable being hurt than you're comfortable being secure. You might have thought I was going to say happy. No, Scorpio don't give a shit about happiness. We can create our own happiness. We more so care about stability. Oh, I'm sorry. Trust me when I tell you guys, as I am talking, you hear me talk a lot, right? I try to fill up my readings with information and guidance. And sometimes when I come back and look at my videos, I'm like, damn, why couldn't you just get to the point? Or this is what you really meant. And it's because I'm talking so fast and so much that I'm trying to give you as much information as possible. But in that note, I needed to pause. And I feel like this reading going forward, I need to pause more, just to kind of make sure that things are you're absorbing things, that things are setting in. I feel like in the home growing up, it was mom and dad who first taught you about these bullshit sacrifices. You might have seen your dad resent your mom or your mom resent your dad because one of them was more stable or progressing more than the other one. And I felt like that Sagittarius in the moon position kind of acted immaturely, acted out, and created stress for the other parent. So whether it was mom who acted out and created stress for dad, or dad who acted out and created stress for mom, it was almost like you grew up watching this dynamic. Ooh. And then what happened? You recorded it when you were a child, and when you started to get into your relationships, you played it back. Okay? You were either the very successful one and your partner person resented you, or you were the not as successful one and you resented your partner. Well, guess what? 10 of Wands with the Judgment. It's time to let that shit go. There's enough love and abundance for all of us. We are all shot callers. We're all powerful in our own rights. Okay? So it is time to let go that particular habit, because I feel like that message was for a particular group of Scorpios. The abundance card, right? Being well off, very comfortable, very stable. The Knight of Swords is just going for it, right? There's somebody who just focused on their pentacles and went for broke, as they used to say, right? It was almost like this person remained stable while somebody else was nurturing a broken heart. That's that divine feminine. I feel like the divine feminine was nursing her broken heart. Angels are saying this was a woe is me type person. And I feel like, Scorpio, in all honesty, I'm talking about your parents, but I feel like, again, what you recorded from your parents has kept replaying in your personal dating life. So sometimes when I deliver these messages, it'll sound like you, and sometimes it'll sound like your parental figure. But it's like somebody wanted to be loved. The divine feminine wanted to be loved. The divine masculine just went, he was trying to provide for his family. He was trying to keep food on the table. He was trying to keep the lights on. But the divine feminine wanted that love, comfort, and nurturing. Oh, I feel like this is coming up this is for a Scorpio where these issues have repeatedly come up in your personal life. And I feel like with the Judgment, now it's time to let go of the past, of those childhood recording how you saw your parents interact, whatever habits you picked up from them. It's time to let that shit go. Because, and here's the Tower moment. This reading is your Tower moment. Congratulations. Excuse me. And you're welcome. Because this is the shock to many of you. A lot of you didn't know this. And after the initial shock, here comes all of the confirming or validating information. Oh shit, yeah, the last person I dated, yeah, I did always give them privilege and put them before me and do this and do, right? Here comes the onslaught of validating information. Now, why is that important? Why is that necessary? To help stabilize you, to help you feel grounded, to help you feel more independent, to help a lot of you feel free, right? And it all started with a simple message, right? A message from your guide, your angels, your universe, guide, your angels, your ancestors, or whomever. It took a very small message to trigger you to uncover this information. I was about to say, this is a bit of an unusual reading, but this is Scorpio. You guys get this deep. We go deep like this together. Yeah, some readings are happy-go-lucky, joy. But baby, before you get to the joy, you got to deal with the dirt first. And I feel like 10-10-10 is completion, right, in the tarot. But I feel like these 10s are your past, right? The divine masculine, he's the teacher to an extent, the disciplinarian. I feel like, again, for a lot of you guys, your dad taught you about how to self-sacrifice, right? Because angels are saying he had dreams too. But by the time your mom got pregnant, it was all about keeping food on the table. I got 2 kids here, right? This is for my Scorpios who have there are only 2 of you, brother, sister, sister, whomever. He had dreams too, but it's almost like you learned how to give up your power, give up your control, give up your dreams for the sake of your family, for the sake of who you consider family. Could be your best friends, could be your coworkers, could be your cousins, could be anybody. Now these 10s here are, say for instance, the divine feminine never growing up or never maturing emotionally, right? And that always kept her blocked and hidden and burdened, right? Remember that old saying, behind every powerful man is a woman. Well, my updated version is beside every powerful man is a powerful woman. Take that as it resonates based on gender and identity. Yeah, we going into somebody's deep past here. It was almost like you always saw your mom left out. You always saw your mom unloved and unnurtured, right? And that has trickled over into your dating life. You always saw your dad devalued, unappreciated, taken for granted, resented. And that has spilled over into your dating life. Well, baby, the universe is sounding the alarm, sounding that horn and saying, Scorpio, no more. Okay? No more. Here is your notification, your notification, your information that this way of thinking, this way of being is coming down. It's coming to an end. And I feel like the Ace of Wands is your interaction, additional universal messages, and angels just also said too, synchronicities to show you. Because at the end of the day, here's your birthright. A 10 of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles. No, you're supposed to be a balanced person. You're supposed to. You're supposed to feel secure. You should have received the Pentacles, right? The valuable parts from mom and dad, right? You should have taken from dad hard work, discipline, effort, drive, ambition. You should have taken from mom. My mom went hard for me. My mom always had my back. My mom always, made sure I was okay. There was always food on the table. She was always in a good, cheerful mood. That's the 10 of Pentacles. That's what they should have passed down on you. But they passed down these 10 raggedy ass wands and swords. Well, Queen of Pentacles, for a lot of you guys, you've arrived. You made it anyway, right? So now what do? You have to come back and let go of this 10, and create your own security, right? And your own value, right? Praise yourself for your discipline and ambition, and you have an incredible drive and perseverance, and you're incredibly loving and nurturing and supportive, and right? I feel like that's the strong message here in the outcome positions with the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Like, yo, you made it, right? Even though your upbringing wasn't the most desirable, you still freaking made it. And why? Because the two of these combined together is God, right? Out of the human form, the energetic form, That's divine mama. That's divine daddy. Combined, they're God, right? Combined, they're God. Yin and yang. The lover, the nurturer, the disciplinarian. That's why, and this is weird. This is an unvalidated message. But angels just said to me, that's what you guys call the empath and the narcissist. Ooh, somebody just had a church moment. If you're an empath, you attract narcissists. If you're a narcissist, you attract empaths. Do narcissists know that they're narcissists? just asking for a friend, asking for an angel. All right, angels, what else we have? Death, Scorpio. Knight of Wands, quick movement, instability. Is that instability that always broke your heart? Oh Lord. Angels said a lot of you guys were two-timed, meaning third-party situations. With somebody who was non-committal. Angels are saying, oh Lord. Angels are saying this Knight of Wands was both of your parents. They were too emotionally immature to commit and too interested in chasing their paper, chasing their bag, chasing their money, chasing their ambition, to settle down. Holy hell. Holy hell. So let me paint a picture. In your relationships, you might have been the divine mama and attracted the divine daddy, or you could have been the divine daddy and attracted the divine mama. Okay? Or you attracted both in one non-committal person. Ooh, wee! I feel like I'm talking to somebody. Listen, my donations link is in the description box. If this reading is your therapy, go on and hit a sister off. I normally don't I don't ask for donations because God has blessed me. But, if you feel it, yeah, go ahead and give it to the universe, right? Because, somebody needs it. Okay. Look at all these people showing up. Two of Swords. You can never see your value and worth. Angels are also saying, too, there is verbal abuse. I feel like the verbal abuse that you had growing up is now what you do to yourself, right? As in, it's almost like you harbor negative thoughts. You create negative scenarios that don't exist. So to an extent, it's almost like you're keeping goodness, mercy, abundance, happiness, joy from yourself. You're in denial for so long. So many of you were in denial about your personal power, about the love that's inside of you. I love that Scorpio, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups came out, because I feel like this is who the universe is trying to move you towards, right? Your more loving side, your more nurturing side. I have the divine masculine here. I have the divine feminine here, just as I have the divine feminine and the divine masculine here. Okay? This King of Wands and also the Knight of Wands, I feel like is your journey, is your path. Many of you had issues with anger. Of course, anytime anybody becomes angry, it is first because they're hurting. Okay? So it's almost like anger is the byproduct of pain. But up until this point, you didn't see that. Angels are saying some of you have presented as, playboys, playgirls, fuck buddies, friends with benefits, because you couldn't get the love you were looking for. Yeah, it's a deep reading. I know. These early morning readings. King of Wands and the Knight of Wands to me is some of you have incredibly bad tempers. Okay. I always say King of Wands and a Page of Wands, which is here. King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and a Page of Wands. Yeah, some of you have, you're emotionally erratic. You have issues with anger. You could be bipolar, right? Very irritable. Angels are saying very pessimistic. Oh, nothing's ever going to happen for me. King of Wands and the Ten of Swords, right? very much down on yourselves. But I feel like the universe is wanting you to nurture yourself, love yourself, and especially balance out your emotions. So if the King of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Page of Wands is your emotional, if is you being emotionally erratic, it's almost like the universe is coming in and saying, listen, drop that baggage, change how you think so you can balance your emotions out, right? Because I feel like balanced emotions brings what? Prosperity. Prosperity, groundedness, security, safety, joy, happiness, peace, love, all of the above. 8-8. And you opened it up with the Death card. You opened up the third row with the Death card. That's you. That's ending. Somebody, oh. That's a weird message, angels. I need another one. I'm going to tell you what they said, but again, take it as it resonates. I feel like the bombshell here could be ignited by some sort of death, right? For you, with the King of Wands on the table, it could be the death of your ego. The King of Wands and the Emperor, it could be the death of your ego. For others, it could be the death of your cold-heartedness, the death of your pessimism, the death of, your coping mechanism. Thank you. Because I saw the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles represents what your inner child, what the go-to energy is that your inner child used to cope with certain scenarios and situations. So it's almost like subconsciously what your inner child used to help you get through a particular situation, to help you end and begin again, and end and begin again. For some of you, to keep you going in this life. Oh. And here's something that's weird, because I get for some of you, you're very much attracted to temporary situations. Because here's what happens in a temporary situation, like a fuck buddy, friends with benefits. Number one, you know it's not going to end great. This is what it is. This is always what it is. So it's almost like the hurt and pain is right in front of you. It's not a surprise, right? You expect to go back and forth. Hell, some of you were going back and forth between, buddy to buddy to buddy, right? But I feel like with Two of Swords, it's almost like you came to your senses and understood that, you know what, this may be great for my body, my loins, and, sexually, it may be the perfect scenario. But I feel like the Two of Swords is like, this is not who I am. This is not really bringing any value to my existence. And then I feel like, mama, you could have had an argument with your mother. That could have been the catalyst to start all of this, right? It only, like I said, this Page of Wands was the trigger, right? The Page of Wands was a trigger of, it was almost like the universe held up a mirror in front of you and kind of showed you all of what you were doing and how invaluable that was, how not valuable that was, by the way, is what I mean. So it was almost like, you said to yourself, all right, fuck this shit. I gotta get this shit under control. I gotta get this little bastard under control. This little motherfucker needs love. I promise you, guided by angels. And it was like, I can't get love to him because the emotional body, the inner child, I can't get love to them because I got all this past baggage I got to work through first. Well, the universe was like, all right, you need a refresh, you need a channel change, you need a tower to come in and knock that out. Okay, here you go. And now it's time for you to work on your reinvention, right? Work on reinventing yourself. Work on rebuilding your heart and resurrecting your heart. Working on changing going forward, right? 8 of Wands, forward progress, forward momentum. Yeah, for the rest of your life, Scorpio, by the way, this is everybody on the planet. For the rest of your life, you'll be working on yourselves, right? You'll be working on getting rid of the childhood triggers and the childhood trauma. Or let me say that differently, a little bit more positively. You'll be forever working on reprogramming yourselves, okay? Reprogramming yourselves to accept your value and your worth. But here's the beautiful thing out of all of this. Baby, here comes the sunshine. Universe has your back. Universe is going to work with you. Universe is going to clear your path to help you get through, get over, get done with these lessons, right? This is your destiny, right? Your destiny is you kind of came in this bullshit situation, in this bullshit scenario. You recorded a bunch of bullshit. You went through life replaying a lot of that bullshit. Well, guess what? Now it's time for you to, now God is calling, is sounding that horn and saying, okay, Scorpio, your bullshit time has an expiration date. Your time is up. It's now it's game time. It's time to start going, digging deeper and starting to release a lot of this past life, right? Whether in this lifetime or a previous lifetime, it's time for you to start releasing that, because your destiny is for you to become emotionally stable. Your destiny is for you to become secure and financially stable. At the end of the day, Scorpio, your destiny is for you to become happy. Straight up, realistically. Okay? All right, let's go through the signs. Cancer and Pisces, Scorpio, all water signs right there, right? Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini is here, Leo, Taurus and Libra, Sagittarius. I have Aries on the table. I do with the Emperor. I have all fire signs. Sagittarius, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, all fire signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and yeah, Pisces here. So again, I have all water signs. And I have Scorpio, and Aries, double Scorpio. That's that Martian energy saying, get it done. Okay. Then I have Capricorn here and Sagittarius here. So I have Virgo, I have Capricorn, and I have Taurus. I have all earth signs. So water, earth. For air, I just have Gemini and I have Libra. Do I have Aquarius? Nope. Aquarius is not here. Okay. So I don't have all air. Okay. And last but not least, that was it. Fire, water, air, and earth. The only sign that's not here is Aquarius. Okay. So I feel like for you, and Aquarius is the King of Swords, right? That logical and intellectual. So to me, it's almost like the universe is wanting you to use everything else but your head to get you out of this situation. Because you have enough already in your head. You do. You already have what you think you know about the world, what you think you know about relationships, what you think you know. And based on what you think you know, it causes you to act in a particular way. Well, guess what? Baby, that's no longer needed. Not only that, but angels are saying that's not conducive to, you fulfilling or you achieving emotional balance. Okay. So at the end of the day, check your actions, check your mind that's causing you to act in the way that you're acting, and then figure out how that's helping or hurting your emotional stability. Okay. Stability, emotional stability, parents, your behavior, who you are. Oh Lord, I gotta go. This is a self-evaluation guide for you, Scorpio. And yeah, angels are also saying too, write stuff down. So people take notes when I do my readings, which I think is freaking awesome. I feel like this is going to be one that's probably the most educational and insightful reading I've done for you, Scorpio, because it involves you, your mama, your daddy, your love life, your whole entire world, all in one reading. And the world card is not even on the table. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. If the reading does resonate, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Love you. Bye.